Alright, we are on. Alright. Ryan's Roadracing Lounge 3.0 here. Enjoying Monday night here, having a few cold beers as we're seeing Bud Light, huge sponsor of RRL. Appreciate Dragon coming out and doing this little video. You know, we've been wanting to kind of get together and do a little something here on the side, so it's really fun. Basically, the lounge started, you know, from just the enthusiasm from my father back in the day. 1986 is when I was born, 7/11/86, and I was born around motorcycles and road racing at a very young age. You know, I was shooting on foot pegs when I was a month old, so being around motorcycles was something that's very special to my heart. And it just developed. You know, I'm 33 years old now, so it just developed into this crazy garage we have here. You know, with a bunch of cool stuff. So it's really neat, and it's really cool to, you know, just kind of share my passion with all of you, and share my passion with, you know, everybody that loves and enjoys anything from the golden era of road racing, or even the old street bikes from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and to today. You know, we talk about it all here. So really good stuff. So yeah, as you see, we've got a lot of different memorabilia around the garage. We've got, you want to go over there, we've got different shirts, and we've got bikes behind us. We've got posters. There's just a lot of neat different things here, you know, that kind of people can kind of relate to. So it's really cool to kind of go through all that, and it's like a big history museum in here. Anything that's 80s, 90s road racing, a lot of different music, 90s, 80s music, 70s. We have it all here. Fun times. Yep. So I really enjoy it. You know, we go to, this is my bar, so it's really cool to just sit here and have a few cold beers, and it's kind of like going down memory lane, you know? That's what's fun about it. Got some old Road Racing World magazines, and just kind of the whole scene here. It's really neat.
I like the history behind it.
Yeah, the history is really neat, you know, and that's what it's about. You know, that's what we try to do here at RRL. And we've tried to really bring the history out and see what we can do here, and it's got a lot of response. It's almost 2,700 members now on Facebook, so that's not too bad for a guy that's just starting out. You know, I've been having this. I actually started this project back in 2015. So starting this project off, it was really neat to kind of go on Facebook and see everybody that's, you know, I always thought, man, I'm like the #1 super fan. There are so many other people out there that share the same passion. And I've been fortunate enough to meet a lot of these riders that have worn a lot of these suits and stories and some of the cool machines we have here. So getting that knowledge and getting that tutelage from a young age to now, and having all those people behind me is just, it's really neat. It's really impressive to see what it's come up to, you know? I appreciate you all coming out. You know, it's really cool to have you guys here, and I want to give out a few shout outs if I can right now, man. I definitely want to give a shout out to, first and foremost, my father, Scott Rawls, man, for really helping me out and just kind of getting me to this step. I live, breathe, and love this stuff each and every day, and if it wasn't for him and all his buddies, I can name a few of them: Kyle Spradlin, Bobby Caraway, Ronnie Price, Frank Raines, Trey Patterson, Guy Atkins. The list just goes on and on. Rich Berkeley. I mean, just there's so many different people that have really been in my corner. Rod Shank. Just so many different people that have really been in my corner on this. And also want to give a shout out to Sprocket Speed Shop, man. Keith Stofferlin, Tommy, Scotty Durling, all those guys, just for being there all the time, 100%. So it's really cool to have the sponsorship and just, you know, the people that are behind you. So I love giving back to feedback to the shop I work at. Big thanks to John Ulrich of Road Racing World magazine for really bringing everything together for me. He's done a few things on some issues with me, and it's really cool to kind of see that progress. And just everybody that just, you know, follows the page. I really appreciate everybody's, you know, commitment to my page, and it's just something that we're just going to keep growing. And if people enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it. So nice. It's awesome. It took a while, to believe it or not. It actually took, I had about, in the first week, I had probably about close to 400 to 500 people. I invited a few people kind of joined in, which was great, and it all worked out. So, you know, the more people saw, and people were sharing my posts that I was putting out, and people shared it, so yeah, it was really cool to kind of see it boost. So when you get a lot of the, you know, people that are even in the Moto America series and ex-road racers that enjoy following your page, that's what it's about for me. You know, I love the new racers, don't get me wrong, the new school stuff's great, but I love talking to the guys that have been there, you know, the guys that have been there and won the championships and rode on these legendary motorcycles. So I've actually, you know, been privileged to have guys like Scott Russell, Jeff May, David Sadowski, Jamie James, Doug Poland. There's so many other people that I've got to talk to in person, and people that support me for what I do here. So it's really cool to kind of look back at your childhood heroes and go, man, I got to talk to this guy, or they got to talk to me. And so it was really cool just to kind of go down memory lane, and that's what we do here every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. So you kind of, your dad kind of got you into motorcycles since you're very young.
Yeah, he did. He got me into motorcycles at a very young age. It was, hell, I didn't start riding until I was about 10 or 11. It wasn't really, I got a late start on it just for the fact that, I really didn't want to ride. For whatever reason, I raced a lot of BMX bicycles, as you see some of the trophies up here. And I've got one of the bikes over here, my old Cruiser. I've got that. So there's a few trophies up there. I got a few up in the attic right there. But I did a lot of BMX racing, BMX for so many years. And I won quite a few championships in the Florida region and did some national things as well. So it's really cool to, two-wheel passion's always been there for me. But motorcycles, street bikes, and anything like that have been my number one passion through life. It's just, that's how I learned my colors. That's how I learned my numbers, was through motorcycle road racers. And exits on the side of the road. You look at an exit 34, that's Kevin Schwantz. Or, exit number 1, there's so many number 1 plates out there, but Wayne Rainey, Eddie Lawson, anybody that's won the number 1 plate, Scott Russell, all these guys. So it's really cool to see, end up purchasing some of the bikes I have now that, people look at them now and go, oh my God, they're not new or anything like that. It's not about that for me. I love history. I love the heritage of these old bikes, and I love having something going to, as you see at Ace Cafe when we go, having something that's different. And when you ride something, that's what it's about for me. So I really enjoy just kind of looking at the whole difference, and it's cool to pull up on something that nobody else has.
Yes.
I hate going to bike nights when you have 20 other people riding the same bike you do.
Yeah.
So it's fun to have something different. It's a conversation piece on wheels, so it's really cool to do that.
Yes.
And luckily for me, the ones I own, they weren't really abused, really. So they were not abused at all, and they're fun pieces to do. So they're really cool.
Nice.
But no, like I said, we do it for the fans, and it's really cool to get a following like I have. I've been very fortunate growing up as a kid, just being around it. So a lot of, like I said, I wanted, my dad was one of the first ones on the bank. My mother as well. I lived with my mom for many years. My parents split at a young age. We're still best friends to this day. My mom, used to watch Kenny Roberts and Freddie Spencer back in the day. She was around my dad so much that, she was around it. So it was really cool when, she still does come over here and we hang out a little bit and talk about it. So she understands my passion. And anybody that's ever met me, I can be the nicest guy in the world. It all depends on what day you meet me. I can be the biggest asshole in the world too sometimes, It all depends on what attitude I get,
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? But we speak our mind here. We drink beer. We don't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. We speak the truth around here.
Yes. As long as you're honest,
Yeah, we're honest about it. Sometimes we're too honest. Sometimes we're too honest. I've been in Facebook jail quite a bit. So. But that's okay,
You live and you learn.
Yeah, it's fun. It's better than real jail.
Yes. Oh yeah. You don't get the right to Facebook jail.
No, not really.
No.
But anybody that wants to follow the RL page, it's Ryan's Roadracing Lounge on Facebook. It's a group page. Join the page if it's something you're interested in. I tell people all the time, man, if you're sick of following it, you don't got to follow it all the time. If you want to be a member, anything you want to post at 70s, 80s, 90s, even new stuff that's interesting to people, post it. I have a great group of people. Another guy I want to really thank is Benjamin Stowers. He helps me out quite a bit with my page, and just a really solid, honest guy. And we just have a lot of people like that. A lot of people that Soaring Hawk, a lot of different people that contribute to my page, and with a lot of good feedback. So it's really neat. It's different, and you kind of look at it in a different light. I've taken it for granted so much because I do ride a lot of street. I've done track days in the past, but I never want to be a racer. I've always wanted to be like a commentator. I had a tryout with BN Sports a while back, and it didn't pan out like it should have. But that's okay. At least I got the experience, and I know kind of where I was at fault a little bit with that and some other stuff. But at least I got the opportunity. So it's pretty cool to talk to, like I said earlier in the video, talk to a lot of guys. I get to speak to a lot of these legendary racers. So it's like it'd be like meeting Babe Ruth or Mickey Mantle or those guys, came from the dead. I get to meet a lot of these legend guys, and they follow me. So it just makes it more rewarding that, wow, they actually like it, you know, and they love the exposure. So I really enjoyed bringing back that era. So those guys can appreciate it. No disrespect to the new guys. I love talking to the new guys. There's a lot of young up-and-coming guys that have come over, and they love what we do as well. So it's just a big family. That's basically what it comes down to. We're all a big family. A lot of racing history in here, as the video sees. I like it, man. It's like a big shrine, like a big trophy room, you know? It's fun. Enjoy it. Yeah, I would like to, in another year or two, I'd like to get my own place. I'm living with my cousin right now. She's giving me a heck of a deal on, renting a room out here, which is great. I'm single, like I said, just having a good time and, doing what we got to do. So yeah, in the future, I'd like to build like a 3-car garage. That'd be like a big goal. Your house doesn't have to be crazy fancy, but I'd like to have a big at least 2-3-car garage, bigger one than this. So I can kind of, display some more stuff and have a bigger bar, maybe a 10-person bar. Have some friends over, music, TVs. It's really cool, so that's the goal. Or have like a big 3-car garage and build like a house on top. That'd be pretty neat too, build like a little apartment on top, and then the bottom is all your motorcycle memorabilia and history, I wouldn't mind that, like I said, it'd be cool. So I have no kids, nothing like that, so it's been fun, man. I enjoy coming home to this every day. It's heaven. This is like my heaven.
You need, I guess you need more walls to expand.
I need more walls, yeah. So I've got a lot of stuff on hangers, but yeah, if I had more walls, there'd be a little bit more, each garage is different. I moved into this garage and I kind of had an inkling of what I want to do, kind of an idea. And went from there. So I let my imagination kind of go a little wild with everything, and yeah, pretty cool. I really enjoy it.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna pan around so I can check out.
Check out everything else, man. Check it out.
I see we have Valentino Rossi here.
Yeah, we have Valentino Rossi, man. Yep. We got Rossi. Got a lot of cool stuff here, man.
Down here.
Oh yeah, I got a few machines, yeah. 95 ZX7. As you're looking at it right now, and then we go to the 91 FZR 1000. That bike's got a lot of cool history behind it. And we go to the 93 FZR 600. That's a good looking bike. Game changer back from 89. That was a cool bike. And then we got the 72 H1500 2-stroker triple. It's a beast. Some pretty cool bikes here. A lot of history.
And we're doing this as an intro, so we will talk about bikes eventually.
Oh yeah, man, let's do it. Yeah, like I said, this is just a preview of what's to come.
Yes.
I think it's good to kind of get it out there, and we'll start doing some weekly shows.
Yeah.
People enjoy it. We'll do some weekly shows, and so if you're sitting at home and you enjoy what we just did here, grab a cold beer. We can talk stories. If we have any fan questions, let us know. We love requests.
Cheers.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having us, man. Thank you.